Hello friends, my name is Arhen and I welcome you to Not One Yarn. In this video, I will finally answer 4 questions that I received on Instagram. 4 questions is the reason why it took me so long to record this video. A while ago, I posted like a question box on the Instagram, like a ask me anything, and I received only 4 questions. It was kind of, it's only 4 questions. It's not even worth making video. I was kind of like not upset, but I just thought, it's only 4 questions. That's why I wasn't very encouraged to make the video. But then I thought that those 4 people, they took their time to ask those questions and they probably really wanted to hear the answer. And I did tell them on Instagram that this will be for my YouTube video. So I felt bad that I didn't record it sooner because it kind of was like I didn't appreciate and I didn't value those people, and that made me really feel really bad when I realized what I did by postponing this video. At that moment, I didn't even have 500 subscribers when I posted question box. So it is absolutely normal and expectable to receive that little amount of questions. And I just wanted to tell everyone thank you so much. All those 4 precious people who were truly interested in some of the answers. I really appreciate you, and now I realize how important you are. And of course, it's good to be active on the account that you follow and support for the algorithm and stuff like that, which I still don't understand. And even though it is nice to receive good reaction for the algorithm, that's not the most important point for me, because when I see the reaction, when I see the activity of the people who follow me, that is very encouraging for me to do something, to share my creations with you, because I create all the time behind the scenes, behind the camera, with my camera off. But when you are being active on my accounts, I see that you are interested, and that what encourages me to take a few extra seconds to turn on the camera and start sharing my creations with you, sharing the process of creating stuff with you, and sharing just all my crochet craft life with you. Okay, with that being said, let's get to questions, which I will answer in a random order. So, first question about my accent. I lived in the United States for more than 10 years and I still have accent, and I probably will never get rid of it. The accent that you hear is Russian language, Russian accent. But I have never been to Russia and I'm not quite Russian. So I was born in Uzbekistan, born and raised in Uzbekistan. And Uzbekistan was part of the Soviet Union. And because so many countries were part of one big country, there were multiple nationalities in each country. And in Uzbekistan, there are a lot of Russians, Armenians, Uzbek, Tajik, Iranians, Tatarians. I knew a couple German people. I knew quite a few Jewish people. So I have never been to Russia, and I'm not quite Russian because my father is Armenian, who married my mother, who is Russian. And usually, especially back in those old days. If you're Armenian, you would get married Armenian person. If you're Russian, you would get married Russian person. And so people of the same nationality trying to make marriages, build marriages with people of the same nationality. But of course, there are exceptions. Russian people and Armenian people, Tatarian people marry together as an exception. And my family is an exception. So I am half Russian, half Armenian, but father's nationality is like dominant one, so I was always considered to be Armenian. um, Armenian girl who have never been to Armenia or Russia and who speaks Russian language and who lives in Uzbekistan. So that's how complicated it is. Anyways, I learned English language before I moved to the United States. So in Uzbekistan, I wanted to become an English language teacher for working at school, and I started to learn English on my own. I was reading a lot of books and translating all the words that I didn't know. And I was reading pretty complicated books, and I learned a lot of words. And then I met my husband online. He's American, was born and raised here in the United States. And when I finally moved here, I realized that I don't understand English at all. So I wasn't listening to English movies, programs, shows, or anything. I was just reading books. And while I knew a lot of words, my vocabulary was pretty big and complicated, I didn't understand any of it because I never got used to hearing any of the language, and I never used to hearing and understanding what people are saying. Because I was building relationship with my husband, we were talking on Skype, and I got used to his pronunciation, his speech, so I was understanding him. But when I came here and people around me were talking and they were talking so fast, I didn't understand anything. I would tell my husband, "What did he say? What did she say?" And he would repeat exactly what they said, sometimes even word to word, and I would understand him, but I wouldn't understand other people. It took me a long time to actually start understanding people. So knowing English and understanding English came like together after a while for me. And even now sometimes I do meet a lot of words in the books or movies which I don't know what that means. I don't know what they mean, but that's not because I'm like I don't understand English anymore. There are a lot of words in Russian that I don't know what they are, and I have to look at the dictionary or look it up and see what it is. So that's how it is for me now. But my accent, I still sometimes don't recognize the difference between such words like man as one man or many men, and my tongue cannot pronounce the difference. Or there are different names like Kelly, which are also pronounced differently. Kelly, Megan, and I do hear the difference when my husband pronounced them differently, but I cannot spell them like pronounce, make the right sound for different names. So I am very thankful for people in my life who has those names and they don't get offended at, at me for pronouncing their names incorrect. Another question was about me creating stuff, and the question was, what do I like to make the most? When I just started crocheting, I was mainly making baby booties back in Uzbekistan. and baby clothes. I was selling it to local people. Then I started making mittens and hats and big ponchos and scarves, and I really enjoy making them. I designed a few of my own patterns. I have only one released pattern for a hat, and the rest of them are just drafts still in my notebooks. um but yes, I really really enjoy making accessories, like simple little accessories, not sweaters or anything like that. And later I discovered amigurumi, and I fell in love with it. I did discover it back in Uzbekistan. So my husband, when he was just my kind of like boyfriend, he sent me a package with gifts, and he sent me a bunch of yarn, and I did want to um, amaze him with something, surprise him at the time. And I was looking up, and with the help of my cousin, she kind of told me uh, something. She gave me advice, and I was looking, searching for a specific thing, and I found a green tractor. So my husband does like John Deere tractors. He's a like a country farm guy, I guess. So I found a green tractor. It was a Russian pattern, and I can link it. I believe I still have it somewhere, but I don't think it is on English. For like 10 years ago, that was pretty impressive. Right now we do have a bunch of John Deere tractors and all kinds of tractors, amigurumi patterns, but for 10 years ago that tractor was like, wow, that's incredible. And I made it for my husband, and he was pretty impressed. I still have it. He was keeping it on his favorite hutch with his John Deere tractors toys. He like had a big display collection or something, and it was on very honorable spot for a long time. Now we have two boys, so they are playing with that tractor. And at that time, 10 years ago, even though the tractor was made pretty impressive, um, right now, 10 years after, my skills got so much better. Like, I I amaze myself how much better I became at crocheting. So I thought that it would be fun to make another tractor just like that one, and just compare it, how it looked 10 years ago and how it looks now. It will be such a huge difference. I should make that tractor again just to compare those two. But that old tractor, even though it is so wobbly and it is so made not so like good, it still will be very precious to us, because it always will remind us of that period when we were just kind of dating, long distance dating. And yeah, it was fun time, and it will always remind us of it. It will be always very precious, special tractor. So yes, and so back to the question, what do I like to make? uh, I cannot choose between wearables and amigurumi toys. I have like seasons in my creativity. When it is getting cold and chilly and I want to feel cozy, I want to make a warm hat, scarf, or yeah, shawl or something to keep me soft and cozy. When it is summer, I made a bunch of sea creatures for my kids last summer, and they were playing with them in the pool. And creating amigurumi is always such a joy for me, because I see this excitement in my kids' faces, and they scream from happiness of receiving amigurumi toy. I will share a couple like short videos that I posted earlier, like in a short or real version. That reaction is priceless, and this is why I will never stop making toys. I really, really, the happiness of the kids make me happy. Because of that, I can't choose between accessories or amigurumi toys. Um, and besides, when I get tired and burnt out from making one type of thing, I can switch to another type of thing and still create, still have my outlet, still create stuff for the market, and don't get tired and burn out. Besides accessories and amigurumi toys, just recently I discovered another channel of a girl who makes beautiful wearables, and she makes patterns as well, which kind of like a part of the next question. But anyways, I fell in love with her creativity, and I began to learn how to make wearables. Right now I'm making summer tops, and my attention is so different from the pattern attention that I don't fit in the right size. So now I have to make a bunch of tops myself to measure them. I have to measure them. I have to write down for myself what amount of stitches I need, amount of rows, and everything I need for the right size. So that's a little bit of challenge for me, but I am very excited in about this new journey for me of learning how to make wearables. It's like a new art for me because it involves a lot of different things. Accessories, it's much easier to fit in the size than tops, skirts, and stuff like that. So, and I do enjoy making them as well. So I love creating, I love variety. This way I never bored. Okay, next question. So I did answer about accent, what I like to make. There was another question about what crochet YouTubers I like to watch. So I already mentioned that I just discovered a new girl who is making tops, wearables, accessories as well. Her name is Kelsie, uh, from the Passionate Kelsie channel, I believe, or Passionate Goods. I can't remember what her YouTube channel is called because I know for sure her shop is called Passionate Goods, where she sells her stuff. And I'm sure a lot of you know her. But for me, she is very new. I just discovered her, like, I don't know, I can't remember for sure, maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago, or something like that. And she's very pleasant to listen. She has nice voice. The stuff she makes is beautiful. The colors she combines together is beautiful. I have problem matching colors. I don't have vision at all. Like to see in my head what may go together. And when she creates something on the camera on during her vlogs, and she puts stuff together, it turns out amazing. And she's very influential. At least she influences me. Because of her, I bought some yarn that I would never buy. Let me see. This yarn right here. She made amazing hat with it. Amazing hat by combining two strands of that yarn, and it turned out so beautiful. And I saw that hat in a few of her videos, And I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have that yarn. I have to try it. I never tried it yet because I was so busy with a lot of things going on, but I got the yarn just because of her video. And then here's another yarn. This, I think it is Lily Sugar and Cream or Peach and Cream from Walmart. So Lily Sugar and Cream is Joann's brand, Peaches and Cream is Walmart's brand. And I bought it because of her as well, because I really wanted to try those tops. And I made one in green color and I tried it on myself. It looked amazing, but it turned out to be a little bit small because of my tension. I picked the right size for me, but my tension made the size smaller. So I have to make another one for myself in a bigger size. Yes, so watch some of her videos. She's very inspiring, and the way she runs her business is very inspiring as well. I just love to watch her videos while I crochet or after my long, not very long day, but yeah, the day is long. After work, I come home and I have a coffee or something, and I love to watch her videos as well. She posts like 2 or 3 times a week, I believe. So she's the main one who's I'm watching right now. Besides that, I love to watch Ashley from A Crafty Concept. I have been following her for years now, for many years. And I absolutely love her energy. It's just resonates with me. Is the resonates right English word? I don't know, but I just really love her videos. I love how she talks, how she thinks. It's very close to me. And she's also very inspiring and she's so helpful. She has so many free tips and resources on her Instagram. And on YouTube, she has a weekly. Okay. My son just told me that they're gonna be in trampoline. So Um, anyways, Ashley does have weekly lives that are called Ask Ashley, where anybody can ask questions about business, creating something, about pretty much anything craft yarn related. And I really love that particular videos because, first of all, a bunch of those questions maybe the same that I want to ask, but I can never um, get to lives because I'm either at work or I'm doing something with my kids, I'm going somewhere with my kids or something. I just never home when lives are. Even so, Ashley was changing times just to make it easier for different people to catch lives. I can never catch lives. But I watch replays, and a lot of questions that people ask could be the same questions that I wanted to ask, but I never had chance. And Ashley gives very good, detailed questions with some resources. And besides just getting the help and resources, I get inspiration and encouragement as well because I see that I'm not the only one who's struggling with something. I see that other people are struggling with the same. I'm not the only one. So we're all together, and Ashley promotes community over competition, which I absolutely love. And she's the first and only person who influenced my confidence. Before I met Ashley on Instagram, I felt very unconfident. I felt like my stuff are not good enough. I felt like, oh, I have to price my stuff lower because I'm not experienced enough and so on. And while there is truth to that, of course, when you're just starting, the quality of stuff you make will be worse. But I stopped being afraid of being worse than others. Um, I just got gained confidence in my work, in what I do, and I stopped being afraid of having competitors on the markets, online, among my local crocheters. Like a lot of people may think, oh, if I am a crocheter on the market, then I have to sign up for the markets when there's no other crocheters. And the way Ashley talks about competitors as a community, I love so much that I totally changed my view on it. And I am so confident that I will have my audience, my clients, and I'm not afraid of competitors. So I don't know. You just have to listen to her. She speaks so good about it. It's like her passion, community over competition. And she so passionately talks about it, and she can explain it so good, and she can like make you think differently in a better way. So thank you Ashley for that new look on crochet community. um Besides that, I do watch Crochet by Genna, I think. She's just a nice, pleasant girl who I like to watch, and she makes beautiful stuff. Um, Kind of like when I crochet and I need someone to keep me company or something, she just does vlogs, and that's who I have been watching recently. So there are a lot of times when I sign up some crocheter and I watch their videos for a week or two, and then I stop watching them because I realize that okay, we're going to different directions, we think totally different, and I don't get anything from that person, and I may either unsubscribe, or if I really want to support the person, I will not unsubscribe. I will like the videos and stuff, but I'm not gonna watch them just because they are so different from what I want or need to hear. So yeah. Kelsie, Ashley, Genna, main people I watch. Non-crochet related videos I'm watching as well, about farming, growing a garden, saving, and live like frugal life, I think, about saving finances. I can link those channels below, the ones that I really enjoy watching, because they're not crochet related. I just not gonna speak a lot about them right now, but I will list them below as well, my favorite non-crochet channels. And also the last question, one of the questions was, hi, how are you, or how are you doing, something like that. So thank you, Heather, for asking. Just kind of, we never met, we never talked too much to like consider each other good friends, but I kind of think she's my craft online friend. So thank you so much for asking, and thank you for your activity and support. I really appreciate you, and I am doing good. Thank you so much. um we had a lot of things going on for the last couple years. So many big changes, and so many changes at once. It was crazy 2 years, honestly. A lot of times it was difficult 2 years. We have been going through a lot, um, with a lot of things in our lives. And now, looking back, when we kind of like slowly coming out of that difficult period of our lives, I look at it and I see that it was a blessing, because through that 2 year period, we learned a lot about ourselves, first of all, how we can react on some things. And something came out of our hearts that we didn't know was there. Something was very pleasant and something that we can be pleased about, something that we needed to confess and repent about. We learned about each other. We learned about God, how He works so mysteriously. We learned about his plans and just his incredible mercy and love. Um, I still don't know how to thank him enough for saving my mom because she has been through cancer and like third stage and very complicated surgery, and she had to have that surgery right before she moved to the Uzbekistan, and she came here so thin, like there was nothing to her, and it's been 2 years and she's doing good. Pray all the time and occasionally fast for her good health and everything else. So yes, God is amazing and he's done amazing things in our lives. And now we are entering a very new, unknown season of our lives again. But because of those 2 years that we went through, I see um, that with God we can do anything. Even though this new season of our lives can be scary because it is unknown, I trust God, and He's leading my husband. My husband leads us in the right way. So um, everything will be fine. Everything will be great. Um, so yeah, we're doing good. I am very happy to have my husband, my two precious kids, two boys. I have a part-time job at Walmart. I have my whole craft room with a bunch of yarn where I can come and create because of the switch we're making right now. I was so busy uh, getting some stuff done, and I had no time to crochet or create for like a week or so. I can't I can't believe that I haven't been crocheting for almost a week at all. But this will change soon when we get everything straightened up, and I will make a little different schedule where I will fit crochet into it because I have a lot of projects in mind, and I do have to crochet and sell some stuff on markets and in antique shop. If you haven't seen some previous videos, I'm talking about renting like a shelf at the antique shop where I sell my stuff, and last month was pretty good for me, so I need to replenish the um, stock inventory for my antique shop shelf. So yeah, I will make sure that I can create a bunch of stuff. Anyways, thank you for your questions, dear ladies, and thank you for your activities. I really appreciate you. This video turned out to be very long because I kind of elaborated on each question too much. If I would have more questions, I probably would just quickly answer them and not extend it so long. But it was nice chatting with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for visiting, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.